After 4 years of efforts, Shanghai Library has finished digitizing 100 years of print editions on China's first English-language newspaper. More than 500,000 pages of the North-China Herald, which later became the North-China Daily News, can now be viewed on library computers. ICS reporter Song Wenjing has this story.
A British auctioneer published the first edition of the North-China Herald in August 1850. It began as a weekly paper, but began publishing daily 14 years later when it changed its name to the North-China Daily News. While its circulation peaked at just under 8,000 copies a day, it was called the most influential foreign newspaper in China at the time. Visitors can now read every issue the newspaper published until it closed down in 1951. On computers inside the city's main library and the Bibliotheca Sikawei in Xujiahui. The library says a number of media researchers and historians have started looking through the digital files.
我们这次对于它进行的是一个抢救性的数字化，那么也就是说，我们经过
It was like saving the dying. We used A1 size scanners for the digitization. Meanwhile, we're also digitizing the Shanghai Evening Post and Mercury, which was established by a U.S. expat in Shanghai in 1929.
This is a paper copy of the North China Daily News. The Shanghai Library says the originals are too fragile for readers to browse, and that's why the library decided to digitize the newspaper in order to protect it. The Shanghai Library says it is not the first organization to do it, but it has the most complete collection in China. The newspaper attached importance to news coverage and reviews of current and diplomatic events. It gradually became a key source of information for expats in Shanghai, while Chinese officials and merchants also paid attention in order to understand foreign attitudes.
公正而非中立，因此呢，它的报道呢是它有它独特的视角和观点的。
The paper reported China from the perspective of Western media, which is highly valuable as a reference to study Shanghai's history. Even though it was founded by English merchants, it didn't always hold the same stand as the British government. For example, it held a negative opinion of the Opium War.
In 1921, the paper moved to number 17 on the Bund, a 10-story structure that was the tallest office building in Shanghai at the time. Song Wenjing, ICS for CCTV, Shanghai.